I wanted to create a video on calculating the weighted average of the contribution margin. So this problem tells us that we sell 4 dozen plain donuts for every dozen of custard-filled donuts. A dozen plain donuts sells for $4, with a total variable cost of $1.60. A dozen custard-filled donuts sells for $7, and a variable cost of $2.80. Then we come down here and it's asking us to calculate the weighted average for the contribution margin. So this is a little bit different than the problem 2, which you calculated straight contribution margin based on sales and variable cost. This is a sales mix, so it's a little bit more complicated in that we need to find out what our average is based on the 2 items or 2 products that we're selling. So we're going to lay in our sales price. Nothing challenging here. It's given to us right in our description. Our plain sell for $4. Our custard filled sells for $7. So we're going to put plain for $4, filled for $7. My variable cost, again, taken right from the problem, $1.60 and $2.80. So I'm going to lay those in. Then I'm going to subtract my variable cost from my sales price. And I'm coming up with a contribution margin per unit of $2.40 for plain and $4.20 for filled. Then it's asking me for my sales mix. Well, my sales mix is that I sell 4 dozen plain donuts to every dozen of custard. So my mix is 4 to 1. For every 4 dozen of plain donuts I sell, I only sell 1 custard filled. So I'm going to lay in my 4 and my 1, and to get my contribution margin, I'm going to multiply the $2.40 by my sales mix. So it will be by 4. And I'm going to put $9.60. And for the $4.20, again, I'm just bringing that down. My total sales mix is 5, because I sell 4 to 1. I'm going to add up my plain and my filled contribution margin for $13.80. And if I take my $13.80 and divide it by 5, I'm going to get $2.76, my weighted average contribution margin.